Good evening, MEP here. MEP Investments bringing you another video on the market and crypto and stocks and trends going out on currently. Uh, Asia, take a look at the overseas markets. Asia, Nikkei up 3.5%, Shanghai up 1.76%, and the Hang Seng up 1.9%. Today we had a major rally in the stock market. Um, the market shrugged off all the news with the war and the stuff that's going on in Ukraine. Dow Jones up 2%, S&P 2.5%, and Nasdaq up over 3.5%. This is the S&P's best one-day rally since 2020. Oil got slammed. It basically hit 126 and it rolled over all the way to 103 to get up to 110. Big sell off. But I think the trend is higher. I think you have to buy pullbacks in these commodities. Gold also got slammed. It was hovering about 2000 to 1990, and now it's trading in the after hours down below 1980. Tomorrow we do get the CPI report on inflation, and we all know it's gonna be a real hot one. That's for sure. The dollar gave up some of its strength with risk off, with risk going on, with people going back into risk assets. The dollar sold off. Crypto market also got a nice bump. Because of Biden announcing executive orders on cryptocurrencies, big jump in the cryptos. And the talk is that we want to head towards a digital dollar. And in my opinion, the dollar's toast over time. And commodities are going to keep on going higher, and inflation is going to get worse. That's my 2 cents on that. Follow the trend. I think the trend in equity market is lower. You got to be a stock picker in this market, and I think you want to be in stuff that they can definitely pass on the cost to consumers. The futures market, you got the Dow up 11, S&P up 5, and futures, Nasdaq futures up 25. But we'll take a look at the TOS platform to make sure that's accurate. And that was it. Here are some of the top news. Oil drops 12%. Worst day since November as well. Right continues. Also, the Iranians said they can produce more oil. Ukraine says Russia bombed Children's Hospital. Chernobyl nuclear plant disconnected from grid. So the noise is not good. The news is not good out of there. After hours, Amazon split 20 for 1. So the stock's 3,000. Now, though, if I'm not mistaken, they'll be $150, which will be great. I mean, it'll still be the same value. It'll be just 20 times more shares out there. But it's good for option trader, in my opinion. So I'm very excited about that. I really don't trade Amazon much because the spreads are kind of wide, and the width of the spread is $10. So those are $1,000 spreads for the most part. Here's what's in Biden's executive order on cryptocurrency. You need to read more about that. Consumer inflation likely high in February. Fuel prices will rise the number. We all know that. The U.S. Secretary to raise output. But a lot of these companies are kind of shy of, they feel comfortable with what they have and these prices right now. And they don't want to get hit with another sell-off like we did when oil went negative. So they really don't want to go out and start projects and start raising capex to drill more oil. They're comfortable where they're at right now. Sorry. There wasn't much on the earnings front. I think I saw a couple of them. Um, we talked about the split, oil, Tesla will pay Ukrainian employees for up to 3 months if to fight. Uh, what else we got here? Monetary tightening in Pakistan is working. What else? I think that was pretty much it. That was the major headlines. Yeah, we don't hear much about the virus anymore. It's just Russia, Russia, Russia. It's funny how the narrative changes. Um, it's one what's the word I'm looking for? One conflict, one problem after another, and then the other one gets dusted uh, under the rug. One crisis. The word I was looking for is crisis. Um, I think the Fed's in a tough bind here. I think the economy's slowing because of inflation. I think we have stagflation. And I think that the Fed is in a catch-22. Are they really going to raise rates into a slowing economy? For those of you that think the economy is booming, I mean, I get in arguments with people in chat rooms. It comes to a point when things are so expensive that you hold off doing things. When gas is $4 or $5 a gallon, I mean, it's over four. You got a 20-gallon tank, that's $80 to fill up your tank. When you go to the grocery store, it's $100 for like 2 bags. It's ridiculous. So that puts a hamper on other sectors of the economy. That's just my 2 cents. But everybody invests accordingly, and that's what makes a market, I guess. I think that's pretty much it on the news front. I had a great day today, especially that I've been waiting more. Still trying to get out of the hole in regards to year to date, but I had a marvelous day, 8.48%, and I had 38 fills. And let's look at the futures. Dollar. So yeah, I was very active today. Oh wow, I rotated. Sorry, let me put this so I don't rotate. Dollar up a little bit, so risk might be coming off as the dollar perks up. 98 handle. I think my futures are all out of whack. Yeah, they're out of whack. 10-year down 2 bips to 193. All foreign currencies are down because the dollar's up, except the real. I like the Aussie, being that they're a commodity in this country. A lot of exposure to commodities, so I like the Aussie. You could play it through the micro if you like. Very small margin of $180. Bitcoin down 1,000 to 40,800. Oil down 99 cents to 107.80. S&P up $1.50. Gold down 11. Hogs were flat today to 100. Feeders 153. Cattle 137. Small caps down 2. Nasdaq up 10. Dow Jones down 16 in the after hours. Palladium and platinum down a little bit. Natural gas 450. I like natural gas out in time. You could play with UNG. I think you'll see higher prices, in the winter, which you could say is probably 6 months away. I would say that you're going to see higher prices. Silver 25.70. VIX hovering around the 32 mark. Wheat down 60. Soybeans up 5. Corn up 5. The WASD report came out today. World Agricultural. Let me see what it stands for. WASD report. WASD. So it stands for World Agricultural Supply and Demand Estimates. So it's forecast and stuff. I was reading and studying. There's a glut of there's a lot of wheat. Wheat had been limit up locked to like $14, and now it's going back down because there is a lot of wheat out there. Out of the report, the bullishness is out of soybeans because South America has less output and they've had a drought, and corn was pretty neutral. And that was so far from what I saw in the report. Interest rates, they're down now because the bonds are up. Well, the 10 years up, the 30 years down as of this moment. Yeah, so I had basically today 38 fills. Here are some of my trades. I bought Super League. I bought higher, just small purchases of small stocks that I think are undervalued and might have a brighter future. I sold call credit spreads and all the indexes in one account, and I did it in another. I basically did them in my IRAs. On the trading account, I bought the micro Aussie. I sold call credit spread and Mara. I got out of coin and car for a small loss, both of them year to date. I pretty much scratched that trade, but I've been rolling them over for a couple months, and I just closed them out to free up some capital and get some better trades on. But those were small losses on the year. Put credit spread on the USO, call credit spread on Wells Fargo, another put credit spread in USO, Devon put credit spread, Newmont put credit spread, CF fertilizer put credit spread, Coles put credit spread. I did a Strangle and Halliburton, Citigroup call credit spread, Stitch Fix put credit spread, ASTS I did a Ironfly, Nike call credit spread, Caesar's Palace I bought it back for 50% gain, ESTC bought it back for 50% gain, Beto closed it for 50% gain, Alcoa put credit spread, a couple of them I did. And then I sold some futures to bait away my portfolio, and I bought a oil micro, which I'm getting my ass beaten, and a gold one as well. And that was my day, pretty active. I had a great day. You can see it was up 8.4, but that's not calculating my losses on my 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 futures. But overall, great day. And that's pretty much it. I really don't have much. I still think the trends in the equities are lower. I think there's just a lot of uncertainty. I think higher gas prices is a burden on people, and it might slow the economy. We'll see what the inflation report says tomorrow. I mean, I'm still a little net long overall in the portfolio, but I still love the commodities. I think we're in a commodity super cycle with the prices of all these commodities. You can see the trend that they're higher. There really wasn't much on the earnings front. I think earnings is calming down now. CrowdStrike had a good earnings, and Amazon split after hours. I love CCJ. It's a uranium play. I've mentioned it before, and I have a long leap in there. And earnings are 88 today and 142 tomorrow. Earning whispers. Yeah, I mean, today you had CrowdStrike, Asan, MQ, SD, and SB. I think the only one that you really saw flying was CrowdStrike. Asan was down. MQ was up. SD was up a little bit. SB flat. And tomorrow we have JD, Fusel, Ag, BBW, and Ship, to just name a few. Anyways, great day today. Did awesome. Like the video, share it, subscribe, comment below. I think my last video didn't have good audio. I'm pretty beat up. I'm tired. Laying in bed, and I'm doing it on my mobile phone, which is easier and faster. Anyway, stay safe, and I'll catch you later.